start of the tournament. This is where Euro 2020 really begins. We are now going to start whittling down and eliminating some of the teams. Obviously, we said goodbye to some of the teams during the group stage, but now we're actually going to whittle it down even further and faster as well as we build towards the final. There's only actually 15 games left. We've already had over 30-odd games. There's only 15 games left to go. And as you said, this is the start of the round of 16. And this is the very first knockout game. This is Wales versus Denmark. And we've got the team news in. I think the big talking point is there's no Poulsen. Poulsen is such a big player for Denmark that it's kind of strange to see him missing. He's actually not made the squad at all. So looks like there are some injury concerns for Denmark. I think he definitely would have at least been in the squad. But not only doesn't he start, but he's not around at all. So there is no Poulsen. And I got to tell you, he was about an hour ago in my fantasy team. And I took him out last second. So something has actually gone well for me in the fantasy game. I didn't take him out because I'd heard anything. I just took him out because I decided I wanted to get a French player in there somewhere. So I went with Benzema instead. So something has actually gone my way in the game, which is absolutely wonderful. We need some bunting because we've got to be showing our respect. There it is, look. Totally supporting, here to support Wales. But I suppose in a way it looks like we're supporting Denmark as well. Hello. That bunting's gone a bit skew-iff. We've got a bunting issue. Let's just fix this bunting issue. There we go. There we go. And brilliant. Now that's covered up the striker, which shows some respect. There we go. So we've got, there is the Wales team on screen. Pretty straightforward stuff. More up front with Bale and Ramsey and James, who have been so effective during this tournament. This is going to be hard work for Wales. This is going to be really hard work for Wales. I do think that Denmark have just got something special about them, that little edge. The reason why I say that, I was actually re-watching the highlights from their win over Russia. And, I mean, they're in tears. Like, the emotion when they qualify, like, just the outpouring of, I mean, no one has been, maybe ever, through a harder group stage than Denmark have. To actually see one of your players in your first game, I think it was in the first half, collapse. And for that game to then, you know, be in peril, looks like it's not going to go ahead till, well, who knows when. And then all of a sudden, thankfully Eriksson, you know, is well, and the news comes through that the game's going to continue. They go out, they lose. And, you know, it's kind of like to go through that and have your head messed up and then try and go through the rest of the group stage and to get to the final game knowing that you not only need to win, but you've got to get a few goals. You can see that when they finally get that 4-1 victory, they just... they're just completely overcome. And there's so much emotion and there's such team spirit and there's such team unity. They're just going to be really hard to get past. Like, you are playing, Wales is playing a team possessed right now. So, yeah, I think that this is going to be a great way to start off the knockout rounds. I think this is going to be drama. It's going to be emotion. It's going to be wild. I'm really looking forward to it. And I do think Wales have got great team spirit, great team unity as well. I do think this is going to be a good match. I'm predicting Denmark to go through. And again, I'm very sorry to my Welsh friends because this is no shade on you. I actually thought you'd go out in the group stage. So the fact you've got this far has already proven me wrong. And you could absolutely prove me wrong again. But I just think this is a Danish team possessed. This is a Danish team on a mission. And it's going to take a very, very, very good team, I think, to knock them out. And I do think that Wales are a solid side with some good individuals. I think that they've got a good collective as well. But I think the Danish collective is greater. So that's what I'm thinking. I could absolutely be wrong. We saw Wales get a very impressive win over Turkey, for example, going over and winning 2-0. So that was a great performance by Wales. They're gonna have to get that and more to get through this. So let's see. I mean, this could go to penalties or anything because I think these are two strong sides, two underdogs that both know they've got a chance. I think both of these sides know that this could be a harder game. Neither side looks at the other team and sees a Belgium, an Italy, a Spain. I think both sides know this is a game that is winnable. This is a game that they can win in and progress. And that's going to spur both sides on. So who knows? They could cancel each other out and we could go to penalty shootout. So, LSW said Denmark have got the world behind them. Jack says Wales 2, Denmark 1 by Bale, Moore and Delaney. Shout out to you, dude. Shout out to you. Denmark to win 2-1, says Dave in real life. Are there 2 legs? No. One game, that's it. Rafi said, please join me and support Wales. I'm firmly behind Wales. The world is behind Denmark, and I understand that. But obviously, what with living literally 20 minutes away from Wales, I'm supporting Wales. So I'm firmly behind Wales. I want them to do this. I think Denmark have done so well to get out of the group. They could go on a run, Denmark, now. They really could. They have won this before, Denmark. You might look at Denmark not as like one of the big nations, and they're not, to be honest. But they have won this tournament before, back in 92, I believe it was, which was a massive upset, a massive surprise. It's not like they were even a big nation back then. They were sort of similar to what they are right now. They were able to win it. So they've actually done something England have never done. Dave said there are 2 legs on each player. James Kenny said, what is your score prediction for this game? I think it's going to be... I think there's goals in it. I think it's going to be close. I could see it being... I think that drama seems to be following the Denmark side, right? Eriksson, and then that dramatic qualification. Denmark just seem to be the drama queens of this tournament. So I'm going to say that it's going to be 2-1 Denmark. I think it will go either extra time or just at the end of the game, they get the second goal. So I think it's going to be quite close. I could see it being 1-1 for a large period of time. And then I think Denmark just squeaked that second. So I think I'm going to go with Denmark. I am cheering for Wales. But I just... Going back and rewatching when they qualified, there's too much emotion. There's too much team spirit. There's too much unity. There's too much togetherness. There's too much... I mean, they just smashed Russia 4-1, which I know Russia aren't the greatest team, but to win 4-1 against any team at the Euros is impressive. Edward says, how are you? I hope you are well. Can I get a shout out? Can you say Edward Brown is a legend? Done, and done, Edward Brown. How am I tonight? I'm good, thank you. I only got up about an hour ago. And I am looking forward to the games. We are actually, I do need to just mention this, we are going to do 2 separate streams. The original plan was that we were going to do one stream that was just going to go straight from this, straight into UFC, straight into blah, 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 blah. We're actually going to do 2 separate streams. And the reason for that is because I very quickly realised there's no way of me changing from football to UFC. Like, UFC has got a lot of elements that are quite specific to it. So there's no quick way that I can change. I have to stop the stream. Then I have to load up the UFC graphics and everything. There's a lot of stuff that can't be brought in whilst we're live. So I have to end it. And I completely forgot about that fact. So unfortunately, we do have to end at the end of the match. But, 5-10 minutes later, we'll restart a new stream. That'll be a UFC stream. We'll then watch UFC, which will have started. We will catch up with wherever it's at. And we'll keep an eye on the Italy game at the same time. Right? So that is the plan. And a bit of a complicated one, this one. Be much better if it was just a football match, end it. Football match, end it. UFC. That would have been beautiful, but the world doesn't work that way. If we did one full stream, we would all be zombies by the end of the night. Well, that's fine. We could then go and work for WWE. It's on BBC One if you're in the UK. It is indeed. Jamie said, Days, do you remember its advantage to Denmark as Welsh fans are banned from entering the country? That's a good point. It's a good point. I mean, it's in Amsterdam. And, the fact that there's not going to be that Welsh support is going to play a factor. But the only thing I would say is that Wales have been over to Baku, and I don't think there was tons of Welsh fans over there. I think these are high-level footballers, and honestly, I think that they're not having a crowd or anything isn't going to make a massive difference. I mean, I know this is a game of slight margins, and maybe that just gives Denmark a slight margin. But I don't know. I don't think crowds make the biggest of differences, to be honest. I think, maybe you could look at Liverpool this season and say that without a crowd, look at what they've done. I mean, maybe Liverpool are a side that need Anfield. Maybe they're a side that need that crowd, because without it, they've looked awful. Granted, they had injuries, big injuries as well. But, the whole team just looked a bit lackluster at times. And you could say that that's because they suffered with not having the Kop. They suffered with not having that Anfield crowd. But by and large, I think most teams are all right, to be honest. I think most teams, they're saying actually one of the reasons why they've got rid of the away goals rule, you might have heard that that's been scrapped. One of the reasons why away goals has been scrapped is because there's not much difference now between home and away. Like the home results and the away results, they're very, very similar. And home advantage just isn't as strong as it used to be. So it will definitely give Denmark a slight edge, but enough to win a match? Not sure. Wales, the Welsh players will know, even if they can't see the people. The people are right behind them. They'll be fully aware they're not on that pitch alone. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. It will give an edge. It will definitely give an edge. I mean, I know that the only reason I'm confident that England can get past Germany is because it's at Wembley. Like, if we were elsewhere, I wouldn't be as confident. But I think, what would it be at Wembley? That's going to give England the edge, in my opinion. I genuinely, and this is blind optimism, I genuinely think England get past Germany. I genuinely believe they're going to win that match. So, as I said, it could just be blind hope. Could be blind optimism, but I'm really not expecting this to be the end of the road for England. Any news on Ryan Giggs? No, haven't heard anything at all. I don't even know if the case is going on at the moment, is it? Or when the scheduled dates are or anything, so... Days, can you put the Welsh Dragon on screen? I can. Right. Boom. I think, did you just get a little bit of lag for a moment? I've got no idea where to put it. That's the only problem. No idea where to put it, but I can put it somewhere. Lag, yeah, a little bit of lag. little bit of lag by the looks of it, but it looks like it's sorted now. 27 minutes away from the start. Back, yeah, we're all good. We're all good. I don't know where to put him. I'll put him here. Yeah, put him there underneath Wales. Let me just make sure that it doesn't hit the stats box. Yeah, that's fine, innit? There we go. Good luck charm for Wales right there. Boom. Edward said, can I ask a question? Yes. Fire away. Fire your question away. I wonder what happened to Russia. I think it's just, you know, recent results kind of suggested that they weren't the team that they were in 2018, to be honest. And so I don't think I was expecting a great deal from them, but I was certainly expecting more than what we got. To see them go out in the group stage was maybe a little surprise. But yeah, they're not the force they were. I suppose in a way a little bit like Croatia. Croatia aren't really the force they were either right now. But still got some very, very dangerous players, of course. Ecoats said, who is the GOAT goalkeeper? Who is the GOAT goalkeeper? I can't remember his name. What's the name of the guy that played for was it Hungary in the 1950s? And he actually won the Ballon d'Or for being a goalkeeper. He is widely regarded as the GOAT when it comes to goalkeepers. I mean, I love Peter Schmeichel. Kasper Schmeichel, who's in goal for Denmark. I love his dad is maybe my favourite. Let's have a look. Lev Yashin. Lev Yashin, also known as the Black Spider, was a Soviet professional footballer regarded as the greatest goalkeeper in history. He was known for his athleticism, positioning, stature, and bravery. A lot of what you see from goalkeepers now came from him. And he actually won the Ballon d'Or, which is the prize for best player in the world. So this is the prize that, I mean, let's go down to modern day, shall we? So the last time they gave it out, it was cancelled in 2020. But 2019, Messi won it for Barcelona. 2018, it was Modric for Croatia. Fantastic player, with Ronaldo coming second. In 2017, it was Ronaldo. 2016, it was Ronaldo. 2015, it was Messi. 2014, it was Ronaldo. 2013, it was Ronaldo. 2012, it was Messi. 2011, it was Messi. 2010, it was Messi. 2009, it was Messi. 2008, it was Ronaldo. So, I mean, these two have just dominated this award. Absolutely dominated it. Going all the way back to 2008. And then before that, we've got Kaká for 2007. Brazilian player. Fantastic. Cannavaro in 2006. Ronaldinho in 2005. And amazingly, in second place was Frank Lampard. And in third place was Steven Gerrard that year. So, a couple of English players were in there in 2005. 2004, it was Andrei Shevchenko. 2003, Pavel Nedved. 2002, the Brazilian Ronaldo. 2001 was the last time an English player won it, and that was Michael Owen. Michael Owen was the Ballon d'Or winner in 2001. Luis Figo in 2000, and Rivaldo in 99. Second in 99 was David Beckham, which is cool. Zidane in 98, and so we go. Yeah, that's the Ballon d'Or. Well, if we was to go back to 1963, the winner was Lev Yashin, who played for Dynamo Moscow and is regarded as the greatest goalkeeper of all time. It's worth mentioning in 1966, the year England won the World Cup, Bobby Charlton actually won the award, playing for Man United. And actually, another Man United player won in 64, Dennis Law. So Dennis Law won it in 64, Man United, and Bobby Charlton won it in 66. Amazing. So, yes, there we go. That is, I think, what is regarded as greatest goalkeeper. Outside of him, I would say Peter Schmeichel. They should have this match played in Copenhagen, says Rafi. James Chadwick says Giggs' trial won't start until January 2002. Also, Verstappen is on pole again. Days, what are your predictions for Italy versus Austria? I predict Austria win on penalties. I can't see that, bud. I can't see that. I think that's going to be pretty straightforward for Italy, to be honest. We've just got, how many schools? 12 schools? 16 schools singing songs. Come on, Wales. That was nice. What is your current plan for AEW? Will it fit into the UFC schedule? If I can fit it in, I'll fit it in. But unfortunately, it is quite low down the priorities today. But I think it starts just as UFC ends, so we should be fine. Adil said, Days, Rafa Benitez might take over Everton. What is your take on this news? Great. I think Benitez is a great manager. I think that I read that he was not too concerned about how fans would react. 'Cause of course, he used to be Liverpool manager. So I don't think that he's too worried about that. But there could be a bit of noise made. But he's a great manager. And obviously, they've just lost Ancelotti. Ancelotti's gone over to Real Madrid. So bringing in a great manager like Benitez, I think Everton fans have got to be happy with that. They could have gone, that could be a lot worse. The only way that Austria win against Italy is if Volta rocks up. James says AEW starts about half an hour after UFC finishes. Nathaniel said, Days, I think the ultimate good luck charm that you can have for Wales is to sing their national anthem when the time comes. I don't even know if I know it, but to be honest, I'm not sure. I think it's one that I would recognise, but I don't know the words. I'll give it a listen. I'll give it another listen. It's one of those that I might be able to go, blah, 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 blah. Rafi said, has Sancho joined United? I haven't seen that news confirmed, no. They're saying that it should be done very, very soon. They're saying that it's done. So apparently the fee's been agreed. The fine details have largely been agreed. It's literally just the final touches. I mean, the paperwork is just being organised and whatever. And they even, I saw people saying, will it get announced last night? It seems like, I don't know if they'll do it over the weekend or when they'll do it, to be honest. I think we might just get to the point now where it's actually done and they're just waiting for the right time to announce it. Because you know that announcing transfers is a big deal. They're not. I don't think they're just going to come out and just go, yeah, we've signed Sancho. Like, they're spending 80-odd million. They're going to want to get the Man United fans fired up. So announcing it is going to be a big, big deal. I don't even know how they're going to do it, because obviously he's with England, isn't he? So they're probably going to want him in a United shirt. I don't know if they'd send a United shirt to England and ask them, look, can you just get Jadon to wear this for us? Just let Jadon know he's our player now, and can you get him to pop this on? So, yeah, it's as good as done. How can you when Sancho is not there? Yeah. I mean, well, it's his representatives that have been doing the deal, of course. It's not Jadon that does the deal. So as soon as the deal is sorted out, then, yeah, we'll be good to go. No, not yet, but the deal is technically done. Massive news today that Liverpool are looking at Mbappe. They're watching his next match at the Euros. I want the match to go to penalties. Who doesn't love penalties? I would imagine anyone who's actually supporting one of the two teams does not love penalties. Edward said, my question isn't coming through. Well, don't know why that's the case, bud. Try and reword it or something. Retribution asks, how much is that transfer worth? Rumours are it's around the 80 million mark. I've seen numbers from 77 with add-ons going up to something like 85. So it's around that ballpark. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. He would have cost us over 100 though if we'd have done this last year. That's with a pandemic discount. So yeah, it is a lot of money. I must say, I prefer this way of doing it. I don't think they tend to do this in like American sports. Like there's a lot of trades and things like that, but I kind of and you know, obviously when they're doing the draft and all that kind of stuff, but I know it's a lot of money, but I like the drama that comes with transfers. I think it's good. It's one of my favourite parts of football is the whole transfer sagas. Who you're gonna get, because you could get anyone. Go to any club and buy any player. If you've got the money, you can get anyone. Obviously, there's factors at play. I mean, if you are, you know, someone like Tottenham, then you're going to struggle to get anyone because no one wants to go to Tottenham. Days, what are your thoughts about Depay's transfer to Barcelona? I just can't believe how they keep getting all these players for free. I can't get my head around it. It makes no sense to me. Like, United signed Cavani for free, but we got him for free because PSG didn't want him anymore. And he's getting a little bit on in age, and no one else came in for him. So we took him, right? And he's been great for us. But, like, no one else came in for him or anything like he's at the end of his career. I think we can all see and agree that. But, like, Memphis, Depay is a great player. He's been one of the stars of this tournament. He's been absolutely brilliant. He's made a lot of people's teams of the tournament. If you don't know who he is a striker for the Netherlands. And he's, I think, got a couple of goals already in this tournament. But whenever the Netherlands play, he's always in and around the penalty area, getting involved. You know, he's done really, really well. So, you know, for Barcelona to get him for free. The only thing I would say is he really Barcelona caliber? I know we've just said he's in the team of this tournament, so maybe he is now. Maybe he's kicked on. Maybe he's at the point where he is Barcelona ready. But when I think of Barcelona, I think of like Messi, Suarez. You know, I think of these big names, and I'm not sure that Depay is. If he's going to become a big name, he's going to have to really do it at Barcelona. I don't see Depay being in the same level as those sort of names. When you think of Barcelona, you think of some of the biggest, some of the greatest players ever. And I kind of feel like Depay is like just a really good striker right now. He's a really good player. He's a really good striker. He's the kind of player that you could see at Arsenal. He's the kind of player that you could see, a really good side. But like, I don't know, Barcelona, Real Madrid, in my mind, they can get any player they want. Like, I expect Mbappe to be going to Barcelona. I expect Haaland to be going to Barcelona. I'm not sure that Depay is quite that level. But, even if he doesn't, his name doesn't kind of sit amongst those names, even if, like, you don't say Mbappe, you don't say Haaland, you don't say Depay, he's still a really good player. He's still a really good player, and they're picking him up for free. So it's a good bit of business. However you want to look at it, it's a good bit of business. Depay wasn't good enough for United, so he definitely ain't good enough for Barca. He might have kicked on, though. He might have kicked on. I mean, I think he's been very impressive in this tournament. Depay was a goof at United. Bruce is the head writer of SmackDown, says Jamie. What is the best top 10 apps for my birthday? I don't know, bud. What are the best top 10 apps? I have no idea. I don't really use apps, or, well, do I not use apps? Not really. I'm trying to think what apps I use. I don't even know what apps I got on my phone, now I think about it. On my phone, what have I got? I have got things like All 4 and, like catch-up things like Netflix, Disney+. I've got them on my phone. I've got PixArt for making thumbnails. I've got... Man, what have I got? That's about it. Stitcher for listening to podcasts. I've got UFC, WWE, and all the rest I think were on there anyway, to be honest. One Football got added recently. The NHS one that we were all meant to download in the UK. Got that on there. Grammarly. Not that I ever use it, but that's it. That's all I got on my phone. I don't get that exciting, unfortunately. Laptop. What are the 10 apps for a laptop? No idea. I don't have any apps for a laptop. Jamie said, I'm saying this out of love. Shave the beard. The birds are nesting in it. It's not happening. I get so many people asking me to shave it, and it's become an act of defiance now. So it's staying. It's part. I've grown attached to it. Corey K, shout out to you. Taruka said, what team are you supporting today? I'm supporting Wales, because when you are from the UK, honestly, I think that Denmark will win. I'm in the same boat. I'm supporting Wales as well. But I think that Denmark will just sneak it. But hey, we're very close to finding out. We've got 10 minutes to go. The thing to look out for when it comes to Wales is that relationship between Bale and Ramsey. They've got a fantastic relationship, and they've linked up really, really well. In fact, they're showing it right now on TV. They're showing it right now how these two work together, how they find each other. And there's been so many moments where Bale is able to just pick out Ramsey, and Ramsey can make those runs. And that partnership has been particularly devastating during these championships. So Bale and Ramsey has been a fantastic source of opportunities and goal attempts for them. Obviously, with Dan James and his pace as well. We were looking at some stats, and Dan James is one of the quickest players in this tournament, unsurprisingly, but he's not the quickest. The quickest is actually Spinazzola, the Italian defender, winger. But Dan James is right up there. I think he was still in the top 5. So Dan James, with his pace, is another interesting attacking threat. Obviously, Moore can pop up with the odd goal as well. So attack-wise, Wales have definitely got something about them. And they're relatively tight at the back. They did well against Italy. They played a very good Italy side, and only ended losing up. Was it 1-0? I think it was only 1-0. So I think what Wales have shown is that they are not a pushover. They are a solid side, and they've got a decent attack. So, yeah, I kind of think that this is going to be a very, very interesting game. Dave in real life says Denmark 2-1, but I'm hoping for Wales. Craig said the beard is epic. Don't shave it. Thank you, Craig. Edward, I've no idea why it won't let you say that word. James Kenny said, don't forget all games I told you to download. Also, did you download AEW Orchestral Chaos? If so, what instrument are you up to? I am, yeah, but I've only just started. I had to restart it. I'm up to the kazoo. So I've got to kazoo level. There's my question. I'm going to DM it because it's not letting me say it on here. Okay. Edward wants to know what's the best laptop to buy. Is that what your question is? You want to know the best laptop? Dude, I've got a really nice laptop. I've got a Dell laptop that's really good. But that was a little while ago now, and you know how fast technology moves. So the best thing to do is Google it. best thing to do would be Google best laptop, and then you can search, best budget laptop, things like that. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. If you want to know what the best laptop is, I know it sounds silly, but just Google best laptop or best budget laptop or best laptop for. If you want to do video editing or something, best laptop for video editing. If you want it for games, best laptop for games, best budget laptop for games, things like this. You'll get tons of articles come back that can give you a much better range of answer than what I can, because I can only tell you the ones that I've got. But the ones I've got, I use for streaming and video editing, and that might not be what you want. You might want it more for games, and if so, there's probably better ones you can get. So, right, the players are coming out right now. This, as we said, is our first knockout game, and the excitement is building. Rafi, let me show the Denmark team. Switch over. So there is the Denmark team. The only real change is we don't have Poulsen, who is missing. LSW, shout out to you. Would you shave your beard if England win the Euros? Would I shave my beard if England win the Euros? I mean, I would. I mean, I'd be so overjoyed. I'd be willing to do that. Let's make a deal. If England win the Euros, then you shave it. Okay. I mean, honestly, if England win the Euros, I'm just not going to care about anything. To be honest, it'll be one of the biggest moments of my life. I've never seen England win a major tournament, win a major championship, because, fun fact, they've only ever won one, and that was 1966. So, if the I'm just not going to care what I do. I don't even think I'll remember what I've done, to be honest. I mean, this country will be bouncing. It will absolutely be bouncing. It's anthem time, says Nathaniel. Dave said the game ends when there's a winner, extra time, and penalties are played. Chris said Daisy's growing his beard because he's going to be joining ZZ Top. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, they've asked me to go on the road with them. I'm very excited. It's a big opportunity. Trim, not shave. By the numbers, a look at the Canadians' journey since beginning in '93, Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Montreal Canadiens. Brendan, shout out to you. Brendan always very excited about the NHL. Right, we're done with the Danish national anthem. I said I'd give a listen out to the Welsh national anthem. We'll pay our respects. Yeah, I don't know it. It looks like some of them players don't know it as well. If Edge wore a hat, he would look like Days. Yeah. He's actually just come back from playing me in a movie. That's where he's been. The life story of me is coming out soon. And of course they went for a big guy like Edge. Look at how passionate some of these fans are. Days Tuesday, Germany, England, 1-1. It's going to go to penalties. Could do. Up steps Southgate. Southgate's going to step up and smash the winner. He knows the words. Oh my God, look at that. He lives the words. Oh, look at him. Look at this boy. Look at him go. Oh, we're up in there. We're giving it some of this. Oh, he's broken down. He's broken down in tears. Look at this guy. Oh, he's giving it all of it. Oh. Oh. it all that? Oh, the passion is pumping through the veins right now. You've got to love this tournament. What it means to people. Oh, listen, I'm right there with you, mate. I'm right. I want to give him I want to come here, pal. Bring it in. Bring it in. Oh, mate. Oh, you did your country plough. You've played your part. That man right there is that's one of my favourite parts of the tour. Watching that man scream the national anthem, the Welsh national anthem, looking up to the heavens. How often do you see someone legitimately having to bite their hand because of how much the emotion is getting to them? Oh. That guy, what a hero. I hope everyone in Wales has got... oh, look at that. Nice signed shirt for Christian Eriksen right there from the Welsh team. So, nice little gesture. But yeah, I hope everyone in Wales has got a picture of that guy framed on the wall. Days the laptops for college and streaming. I want to start YouTube. Well, do it. Just Google best budget streaming laptop. Because that'll tell you what processor to get. That'll tell you, you know, the bits that you need, basically. Because the one I've got is over £1,000 because it's got a good processor in it because we stream all the time. So I had to get something that could cope with that kind of workload. And fun fact, it struggled. Hence why I've had to move my PC down here now. So, yeah, I think the amount of streaming we were doing was sort of getting to my laptop. Oh, well. Right, here we go. I've got to tell you, this stadium looks incredible. This game is going to be incredible. Wales in red. And we are underway with Denmark in white. Passion. Right, we've got, apparently, I don't know how many Danish fans he said were there. There's lots of Danish flags lying on the empty seats. Hopefully we do that at Wembley. If we've got, yeah, Wembley should sort something like that. Get loads of flags to cover all the empty spaces. It's a Danish throw-in already. It's played short. Nice turn. And it goes back to the halfway line. We are underway. Welsh fans, how are the nerves? How you doing? We're a minute in. It's still 0-0. You're doing well. Nice long ball, and it's goes to a Danish player, but yeah, Denmark have got it. They're on the edge of the Welsh penalty area. Little bit of early pressure. Wales being driven back. It's Denmark that are enjoying the first moments of this game. Lovely ball. Played out to the right-hand side, but just slightly overhit, and it goes out. Other mother, shout out to you. You should have just got a MacBook if you was going to spend over $1,000. To be honest, I don't really touch Apple. I haven't got really anything against Apple. It's just none of my stuff is Apple. So, I find that you can just get a bit more for your money if you don't go Apple. The Apple stuff is fantastic. Trustworthy, reliable. And whenever I have had a MacBook in the past and I loved it. But, I just found a laptop that did everything I wanted. It was on. I think it was on sale as well. Should have been even more than $1,000. Ball goes out. Dan James was trying to run onto it, but as we said, the ball rolls out. Italy versus Austria is at Wembley. Oh, is it? I feel like we did look and see that and then completely forgot about it. So that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, you're right. I remember when Italy qualified, they said next stop London. So it'll be interesting to see what Wembley looks like. I doubt we will have done anything for them. It's probably just going to be the stadium. But in all fairness, I think these Danish flags have been brought by the Danish fans. I don't think Amsterdam, I don't think the Netherlands have put this out for them. Right, here's Wales in Denmark's half. Bale on the ball, played into the centre, goes back slightly, out to the right-hand side. So Wales are doing well at keeping possession. I'll see if we can get the stats on screen. It's been a couple of minutes now. And still no stats yet. We're still waiting for the stats to come through OneFootball. As soon as we do get those, then we will put them on screen. Dave said, I'm chilling, just watching the game before my stream starts. Yeah, Dave is doing the Italy-Austria game. Right, it looks like Wales have got a free kick. It's on the right-hand side. It's around 30 yards out to the right. They're going to look to whip it in. All the players are on the edge of the 18-yard box. And it goes in, and I'll tell you what. It kind of went past a couple of Danish players. It found its way to a Welsh player, but he could only head it, and there wasn't really much on it. Yeah, he heads it, and a Danish player goes down, but they end up getting a corner from it. So Wales are asking some questions here. All you can see around the stadium are Danish flags. That's all you can see. Danish flags everywhere. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. And ball goes out for a Wales throw. So Wales have really managed to get a foothold in this game. Wales will win via armbar. They're over by the touchline. Denmark have managed to get the ball. So Denmark trying desperately to get out of from their defence, but looks like it goes out. I think it's going to be a throw. Oh, it might even be a free kick by the looks of it. He kind of took him out from behind. I'm working on an IT help desk whilst watching this. You help the workdays go faster. Craig, shout out to you, my friend. It's good if you've got a job where you can, keep something like this on in the background. That's cool. Ball into the centre and headed away by the Welsh defence. Ball out to the right-hand side. Denmark on the ball at the moment. Asking a few questions, but a couple of Welsh players around. Gets played back slightly. Goes back up the pitch. They're just passing it along that right-hand side. Just trying to find a way through. The whole Welsh team is back. And Denmark just struggling to find a way through. But that's a lovely ball in the centre. And again, out to the right-hand side. Might be able to whip across in. Looking to do it, and he does. And Wales are able to clear. So the ball just bouncing around. It's end-to-end stuff at the moment. Don't forget, whoever loses this game goes home. This will be the end of the tournament for one of these teams. Check by Sony channel, found search channel, no hoax. Thank goodness Ericsson is well, absolutely. Days, I'm neutral. I just want to see a good match, says Ryan. Well, Ryan, you say you're neutral, but I have recruited you for England. So you've been recruited, and you will be supporting England on Tuesday. So I expect you to learn all of the words to the God Save the Queen national anthem. Right, ball around the midfield, and it's back with Denmark. It's 5-on-2. So Wales have definitely got numbers back. There's just a shot from distance, but it goes well wide by Denmark. 15 to 20,000 Danish fans. We know that Wembley is going to be 40,000 on Tuesday. Hopefully it's 40. Hopefully we've given Germany no tickets. Hopefully Germany are completely shut out. And it's just 40,000 English fans. Because I tell you, the atmosphere is going to be electric. Is that Bale? Bale on the ball. Look at him. Beautiful. Gets the ball across. It's a wonderful ball to the other side of the penalty area as well by Bale. Ball is played back in. Goes all the way back to Bale, who keeps it in. No, he's done a great job, Bale. Ball goes back into the penalty box. So Bale working his magic, but no one in the penalty box can get a hold of it to really do much with it. I think the ref's going to play some advantage there because there was a tackle on a Welsh player that looked a bit moody. Ball goes back to the centre. Bale on the ball again, and he's charging at the Danish defence, and he takes a shot. Oh! Best opportunity so far. Just it goes a little bit wide. But that's exactly what Welsh fans are going to want to see. Bale running towards the goal, taking a shot, and it just curls. Just curls away. And if it didn't have... It needed a little curl to get past Kasper Schmeichel, but just too much curl on it. Ends up going a couple of feet wide. So, yeah. Excellent opportunity. And amazingly so far, the stats show that actually it's Denmark that have had more of the possession. Denmark, 60%, Wales, 40%. And one shot each. No shots on target. It was wide but close from Bale. Honestly, I'm not into the Apollo character, says Kyle. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. It's Wales that are on the attack right now, whipping the ball into the centre. Oh, it's bouncing around. They're trying to get a shot off. Denmark clear. Denmark having to defend for their lives. And honestly, it sort of feels like Wales need to take their opportunities. This feels like a really, really good spell in the game for them. It feels like a really good spell in the game. What? You mind that? How many hours until UFC? Not long, Rick Ross. Not long at all. My dog. Love you, my dog. Soccer's not for me. That's understandable. As soon as so I think we're about 50 odd minutes away from UFC beginning. We'll try and keep an eye on that. But as soon as this game finishes, we'll just start the UFC stream. So I think we're probably about hour and a half or so away from going to that UFC stream. And then we'll focus on that. Shot by Wales, but well wide. It was Bale again, actually. Bale. I mean, the encouraging thing here is that Bale is heavily involved. Bale is up for this. Ramsey desperately trying to get his shot off. There is Bale taking a shot as well as the ball just goes slightly wide. But yeah, look, Bale is up for this. And if I was a Welsh fan, I would be encouraged by these early signs. But I would also want to see Wales get a goal from this period of play. I've been rooting for England because of you. Ryan, shout out to you. Right, Wales on the ball. Danish player is down. Højbjerg just goes down. Wales playing well. Bale is the man, says David Robert Woods. Yeah, Wales are doing well here. Wales are doing really well. Little bit concerned in the first few moments where Denmark was able to kind of really drive them back, but Wales, largely thanks to Bale, have been able to get a few opportunities. He's been able to whip the ball in. He's taken a few shots as well. Like, he's definitely man of the match so far, Bale. And as we said, that's got to be encouraging, the fact that he's already having such an influence on the game. We were talking about Portugal and how can Ronaldo do that? Can Ronaldo get involved? Can they find him? Can he influence the game? Well, Bale is doing that. And Bale is once again on the ball, charging down the right-hand side. Beautiful ball into the centre. Ball bouncing around, and again, you know, it's a great ball into the middle by Bale. They're just constantly finding him. Yeah. Dave, supposedly Tony Khan is not the reason for releases yesterday. It's been reported that WWE has a new hiring strategy, letting smaller guys go, wanting to hire guys at least 6 foot and 220 pounds. Heather, shout out to you. Ball rolls out. I mean, it sort of makes sense that WWE would want to do that because, like, UFC has got a lot of smaller guys. I think we said that 205 Live is for, I think every division in UFC would be in 205 Live apart from the heavyweights, which is crazy when you think that that's their cruiserweight throwaway division. So I could understand WWE focusing on the bigger guys, to be honest. Right, ball being passed around the Welsh defence at the moment. Looks like Wales having to kind of rebuild a little bit. But now Denmark are just going to enjoy a little bit of the ball. Denmark trying to break into the penalty area. And there's a push there. Push on the Welsh player. And it's going to be a free kick to Wales. So, wasted by Denmark, that was. I think that was Braithwaite. Days, should I be behind on iPlayer? I think you would be behind if you was on iPlayer, yes. I meant Nick Calm. Yeah, I got what you meant, bud. I got what you meant. By the numbers. Brendan, shout out to you. Denmark is going to ruin all the bets today. They look a little bit dodgy, says Retribution. Yeah, they are struggling to get into this game. It has been the Bale show so far. But I think this could be 2-1 Denmark. So even if Wales score first, I think there's a chance that Denmark come back into it. I think Wales are definitely going to want a couple of goals to feel comfortable. But no goals so far, but definitely plenty of chances. 6 chances for Wales so far. That's a bad ball. It's a really bad ball. Denmark just under a little bit of pressure here. They just passed it and the ball goes straight out for a Wales throw well into Denmark's half. So Wales on the ball. Passing it back, goes back to the Wales defence. Mepham is on the ball, plays it to Roberts. Goes back to Mepham. So Wales just enjoying a little bit of possession at the moment. I've got Wales winning this 2-0, says Kyle. Michael said, I think Wales will win. Here we go. Wales coming in from the left-hand side, and it's a shot straight at Kasper Schmeichel. Very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. It's one of those, it was from Dan James. It was one of those that, you know, it was bouncing a little bit and could have caused some problems, but nice kick by Kasper Schmeichel well into the Welsh half. Goes to a Danish player. Lovely ball. Denmark right now, switching the play. Hoyer's got the ball to the edge of the penalty area. Denmark on the ball, but Wales have managed to get players back. Nice ball. Back post into the centre, cleared by Wales. We're in the Welsh penalty area, but Denmark's still on the ball. Outside the penalty box right now. Passing it about on the left-hand side. Denmark trying to get a ball across. It bounces off. It's going to be a corner to Denmark. So, Denmark are knocking on the door now. Yeah, and we're seeing shots of the Danish fans. Tell you what, it's a few beers being enjoyed there. It is a Danish corner drama. It's so dramatic, this. I mean... Here we go. Days, is there an age thing? They want bigger guys, aged 26 and younger. Oh. Ball played in beautifully to the back post. Oh, goes out. It looks like it's another corner to Denmark. That ball was great. It sort of just floated. The way it just was hanging in the air. That ball was beautiful. The ball just kind of really just hanging there for someone to attack it. It went all the way to the back post, but it was dealt with by Wales. But Denmark have won another corner. So it's a beautiful ball. Someone should have been around to have got onto the end of that. We're just approaching the 20-minute mark. And it's another corner here to Denmark. Ball this time low. It's a third corner. It's a third corner. So Denmark are getting them in and Wales are having to defend for their lives. I'm not sure that was, you know. Looks like it bounced off the Danish player, but... Either way, it's a third corner. Who are you supporting? I'm supporting Wales. I am firmly behind Wales here. Ball whipped in. Headed away. Well dealt with by Wales. Well dealt with. And is that Dan James that's trying to chase onto it? But Denmark managed to get the ball back. Running towards the defence. Ball played across. Absolutely no one on the left-hand side. And it'll be a throw-in for Wales. How behind should I be? I'm on the 19th minute. I don't know, dude. You're going to be as behind as you are, aren't you? If you're watching live, then that's so be it. I mean, I think I was about a minute behind. But then saying that, even YouTube's got a slight delay, so I don't even know when you sent that message. So you should probably be around about a minute behind or something like that when I was. But if it's worse today, then it's worse today. Rafa Benitez is on the verge of becoming Everton manager. It's just a matter of time. Michael says, England are going to go to the final. I hope you're right, Michael. I hope you're right. I believe in you. Right, ball goes over to the right-hand side for Denmark. Denmark have just got it in their defence at the moment. We're already halfway through this half. We're a quarter of the way through this show. And Danish player goes down. And is there going to be a card there? Yeah, so Mepham with a foul. And Denmark have got a free kick right now. So Denmark take it quite quick. It goes back into their half. Wales will win and Italy will win. Here we go. Denmark have got it, playing the ball into the middle, headed away by Wales. It's another corner. This is a good spell for Denmark. We saw that Wales probably enjoyed the first 10, 12 minutes. I'd say the last 10 minutes have really been with Denmark. So this game kind of really swinging back and forth. Plenty of drama. Can you download WWE Champions? Nah. WWE sucks. Time to smash Austria like we did the Swiss, says Tony. Here we go. Denmark whipping the ball in. And it's going to be a goal kick. I tell you what, Denmark have been quite wasteful with their corners. I know that scoring from corners, the stats aren't brilliant. I think it's something like 7% of corners actually lead to a goal, maybe even 3%. It's something really, really low. It's not as if it's like 50, 60% of corners lead to goals. It is something like 3, 7, something like that. It's really down in the low single digits. But even so, like, they've not even been able to, like, get it on target or, like, really get to the ball first. Ball goes out and be a throw-in for Wales. We're in and around the halfway line, but the ball goes back to the Danish goalkeeper, Kasper Schmeichel. I'd say that both sides have had spells. Both sides have had moments. But Wales have managed to pinch the ball, but Denmark just get it back and clear it. So, yeah, I think both teams have had spells. But I think the better opportunities have fallen to Wales. And looks like it's going to be a card here. Referee is having a word. He has given a card. Roden has been yellow carded for... I mean, he was grabbing a hold of the Danish player there. So, Roden on a yellow. These yellows, I mean, obviously you don't want 2 yellows in a game, but even yellows during the knockout rounds could mean that you miss games. So he's got to be careful in this one. Denmark goes down easy, it seems, says Ryan. Well, don't most teams. Don't most teams, eh? Ball played back. Denmark on the ball. Pumping it into the midfield. Some wonderful passing. There's lots of options for Denmark at the moment. But at the moment, they're just kind of doing what England do. Keeping it in the defence. Passing it amongst the defenders. Looking for... Just giving players time to create movement. Find space. And that's a wonderful ball. Edge of the penalty area. He's going to get a shot off. And it's in! It's a goal for Denmark! It's a goal for Denmark! Wow. It's a brilliant strike right on the edge of the box. It's Dolberg that I think has got it. It's 1-0 Denmark. Yeah. Looks like Dolberg. Dolberg. Looks like Dolberg has managed to do it. Da 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 bum 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 bum. Yeah, Dolberg. Come on, Wales, says Vincento. Well, She looks like she's probably part of the royal family or something. The Danish Prime Minister. I felt she was important. There's a goal check. I don't know what it's for. Oh, for offside. Yeah, it's been given. We're back underway, and it's 1-0. Vincento says 1-1 written on this. I do think the better opportunities are with Wales. So I don't think Wales should... Oh, drama here. I don't think Wales should be too despondent right now. The goals come on the 27th minute. There's plenty of time. So that ball, you know, we were... Oh, Denmark have pinched it again. Denmark are just really sticking it to Wales at the moment. Days, now that Dolberg has scored, who's next? Well, it's got to be... I mean, that's got to be a great sign for Kane, hasn't it? It's got to be a great sign for Harry Kane. I do like what you've done there. Who's next? Da, 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 da. Dolberg, 1 goal in 2 matches. Yeah, he is onside. So when the shot is taken, it's right in the corner as well. It's absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, Rest with Andy, shout out to you. Hope you are well. I was watching your Scott Steiner videos. Very good. Very, very good. As always. That's going to be offside, but it's put over by the Danish player, number 14, Damsgaard. Damsgaard! Brian said, I'm driving to the Oklahoma Panhandle. Everything on the ratio is trapped in this area, so I'm listening to Daisy's commentary. Brian, shout out to you, my friend. The game has been a decent game, and we have seen Wales with 7 shots, 1 on target, but they've only had 39% of the possession. Denmark, 3 shots, 1 on target, 61% possession, but of course, most importantly, that goal right in the corner, just on the edge of the penalty area, just to the left, and put right into the bottom right corner. It was a beautiful shot, beautiful goal. And what was going through my mind was the build-up play, actually. I remember saying, like, in the build-up, oh, they're doing like what England do. They're just passing it amongst the defenders, waiting for people to move and get into space. And they just managed to find the ball that's just carved through the Welsh midfield. In fairness, there isn't really a Welsh midfield. What Denmark are doing is they're able to get from their own half to the penalty area quite easily. And they're in the penalty box again. There's a bit of pushing and shoving. Yeah, there's a few alarm bells sounding. Dolberg's being helped up by the Welsh goalkeeper, and there's just a little bit of needle in this game now. Little bit of needle. It is. This is good play by Denmark. That was great by Dolberg. Just edge of the boot. He tried to just tap it with the edge of his boot into the goal, but it's a save by Ward. Tell you, this game was a little bit edgy, little bit back and forth. It's really come alive. Really come alive. We're in the Danish half right now, and Denmark are on the ball, and he goes down. So it looks like it's going to be a Danish free kick. Days, do you like my pet? It's a purple monkey with a red hat and a hammer. He is a construction worker. And there is an emoji of said pet, because I understand people just hearing those words will probably think this has now turned into some kind of an adult channel. It's getting a little bit chippy, says Ryan. Bumps are being taken by Dolberg. Dave in real life says Damsgaard sounds like the place where Thor lives. Welcome to Damsgaard. Is that how Thor sounds? I don't know. Tell you what, they're bouncing in the stands. Look at the Danish fans. Bouncing up and down, waving their scarves. It is just a sea of red inside this stadium, because of course that's normally the colours that Wales and normally the colours that Denmark play in. But today Denmark in white, Wales in red. Ace, shout out to you. Ball goes out. We've got just over 10 minutes till half-time. Just over 10 minutes till half-time. And I don't think Wales will be too down at this stage. Obviously, they're going to be gutted that they conceded that goal. But they've had opportunities, and they will surely have opportunities to get back into this. And I think when you've got Gareth Bale on the pitch, you've always got an opportunity. Have you watched Avengers Endgame? No. Because everyone knows that Marvel sucks. Everyone knows that. Bad Left Hook, shout out to you. I don't watch Marvel, to be honest. I don't... Oof, ball rolls out. Looks like it's going to be a Danish corner. I ain't really got a problem with Marvel. I've just never really had any connection with it. I never read the comics as a kid, or... It's not something that bothers me. I'm certainly not one of these people that's like, oh, why have they done that to the Black Widow? Because she is... Everyone knows that she actually gets with the Green Goblin in issue 39, and why is he not in the film? And I'm not one of them. Here we go. Corner taken. It's like their millionth corner. Edge of the box. Still with Denmark. Keeping it in. Good work. Delaney whips it. Oh, Ward came for it. Dropped it. Ward goes down. I think he feels there was a foul in there. Yeah, so looks like that's going to be a free kick for Wales. We're just having a little look at it again here. And he jumps. There's not much in that. I don't think there's much in that at all. No, I'm not seeing the foul there. Anyway, the game continues. Ball in the midfield. Denmark have got it again. Wales have really got to try and get hold of this. They were looking so good for the first 10-15 minutes. Bale switching the play. Beautiful long ball to the left-hand side, but Denmark managed to get it back. I mean, yeah, Denmark are just working so hard. This is what I'd love to see from England. I'd love to see England working as hard as what Denmark are. Closing down, running all over the pitch. Ball played in centre. Bale on the ball. Tried to thread it through, but Denmark managed to intercept it. They give away a throw-in. Wales with a throw-in right now. We're back to the halfway line. And Wales are just enjoying a little bit of possession. We've got less than 9 minutes till we go to half-time. Could Wales find a goal? Could Wales find an equaliser? Can Wales get back into this game before half-time? Oh, trying to keep the ball in there. The Welsh player, and the Welsh player goes down. Roberts looks like he might have been stretched a bit too much there. Yeah, I think he's in trouble. He's run to try and keep that ball in, and he's stretched, and he might have pulled some. He might have done some damage there, Roberts. So his down. Denmark are waiting to try and continue and do the throw-in, but we're just looking at the Welsh substitutes warming up. Bit of drama right now. So the game's continuing. The throw has been taken. I think Roberts is still down, so I think temporarily Wales are down to 10 men. So commentators saying that apart from the first 10 minutes, Wales just have not been dynamic enough. Denmark have got the ball on the right-hand side, looking to whip it into the box. There's some real battles going on out there as Wales try to clear the ball, and it does end up going into Denmark's half. I might change my name to Kyle the Player. David Robert Wood said, we see on Tuesday what happens to England-Germany. That's going to be a great game. On the left-hand side, ball goes into the centre. Headed away. And the Danish player goes down. So it looks like it's going to be a free kick to Denmark in a very dangerous position. Yeah, as he comes down more, his elbow hits the Danish player in the face, and he gets a yellow card for that. Yeah, I don't know that it's a yellow card. I mean, he jumps up to get the ball, and he's trying to... Yeah. Savage, ex-Welsh player, says that was unintentional. And it looks like they are having to make a substitution here. So Roberts has gone off, and Williams has come on for Wales. So Wales suffering an injury there. Super Nicky is better than Marvel. I agree, James. I agree. Nico Williams, a Liverpool player, is on for Wales. Right, another goal here would be devastating for Wales. Here we go. Waiting to see this Danish free kick. Little bit of tension to take him, but no, they've messed that up. Still falls to a Danish player, and it looks like Denmark have managed to at least get a corner out of it. So it's going to be a corner to Denmark. Rest with Andy said, I just DM'd you a Dolberg Kane meme that I made. Well, definitely, I'll have a little look at that. That's nice. That's nice. Let's get this corner taken, whipped in, goes to the back post into the centre, bouncing around. Wales trying to clear. Bit of drama, but it's still bouncing around. It's like ping-ponging around. But Wales managed to get a hold of it. And, they've given it away to Denmark. Denmark on the charge. Edge of the penalty area, but the ball rolls out. Just couldn't get a hold of it. So this is Wrestle with Andy, who is... hello, William, by the way. Hope you're well, bud. Managed to knock this together. Dolberg versus Kane. Look at that. Dolberg versus Kane. That is great. Correct bodies and everything. Wonderful graphic. Wonderful work. Who would win that? Who would win that battle? Dolberg or Kane? Right, ball is in the Danish half. We've got a couple of minutes to go. Heartbreak for Wales right now. It's not looking like they're going to get an opportunity. I mean, they haven't had a shot on goal for a long, long time. It's very scrappy. There's a lot of players that are going down. Okay, Edward. So, yeah, a lot of players getting, like, knocked down. And there's a lot of players that seem to be going down quite easy. Frustration on the face of the Welsh players. This is how it goes, though. Denmark doing whatever they can just to break up the play a little bit, frustrate Wales a little bit, stop the momentum of the game. It's gotta be Kane. Nathaniel said, this game has been so much fun. There's been drama, there's been bump taken, there's been cheap shots that have claimed to have been unintentional. This is football. Ashton said UFC game fight tonight. Looking forward to it. Yeah, UFC does look good tonight. I think it starts pretty soon as well. Ball played out to the left-hand side. Goes back to the Danish defense. Good kick by Schmeichel. Here comes Denmark down the left-hand side, trying to break into the penalty area, but it's a really good tackle. He had to deal with that, and he did. So some good work by the Welsh defence. Denmark with the throw-in. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point by Robbie Savage. He's saying that, all right, you know, they've dominated possession. They've had, like, the better of the play. But it's not as if we've had to make too many saves. Ball into the middle, to the back. It's fallen to a couple of Danish players and puts it wide. It will be a corner. Yeah, we're into extra time here of the first half. Beautiful ball. Played across into the penalty area. Goes past quite a few Welsh players. And a goal now would be absolutely horrific for Wales. They cannot concede here. To go in at half-time 2 down. I've done my defrost. Good to know, David. Good to know. Ball whipped in. Wales get their head to it first. It's still bouncing around, but they do clear it. It has been cleared, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. Anywhere will do. Heather says, come on, Wales. Relapse Records. Sour Patch Ghost Energy Drink. What? Is that what you're drinking? I should imagine the Welsh fans are drinking something a little bit stiffer than that right now. As they just cannot even get out their half right now. Right, Wales switching it over to the right-hand side. Williams, is it on the ball? Back to the defense. Goes over to the left-hand side. And referee blows for half-time. So it's only 1-0. It's only 1-0 to my Welsh friends. It's not the end of the world. Wales have had opportunity. But it just came very early in the game, and they haven't really had much after that. You would think that they'll come out fired up after the halftime team talk. I fully expect Wales to again have some kind of opportunity. But, yeah, it's only 1-0. That's a a small victory, if you will. Because if we look at the numbers, 61% possession for Denmark, 39 for Wales. 5 shots on target for Denmark. 3 on target, 5 shots in total. Wales, 7 shots, only the 1 on target. But it's just 1-0 at the moment. Like, Wales, they can get back into this. Just one more goal at least takes it to extra time. Everything was looking good at the start, so... we just need Bale to score, and I will win £70, said David. William said, I'm feeling better. Shout out to you, William. Thebin said, that moment you realise 45 minutes of random football is better than 2 to 3 hours of WWE programming. Diego said, it's still possible for Wales. Absolutely. Days WWE tweeted that Edge has demanded a match with Roman at Money in the Bank. It's on. I don't think that's going to surprise too many of us, is it? But interesting that they're doing it that way. Good day to you, Jeff. I hope you are well. Wales, also the descent of guitarist from U2, The Edge. Even though he's from England, his father was Welsh, says Capsman09. 1-3. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think? Any Welsh fans that are still feeling confident, or the Welsh fans that are feeling nervous? I should imagine they are feeling nervous. But, I don't know, there's got to be a little lift from the fact that it's only 1-0 down. That could have been worse. Graham said, what games are we doing tomorrow? We're doing both. We're doing both the games tomorrow, which are... Let me have a quick look. They are the winners of B, which is going to be Belgium. So I think it's Belgium-Portugal tomorrow. So Belgium-Portugal and Netherlands. Who are they playing? They're on England's side as well. Netherlands someone? Netherlands versus someone. So Netherlands versus someone taking on Belgium-Portugal. It's a relatively easy side, I think, for Netherlands. I remember looking at it thinking, yeah, they've got that. They're going to win that. I don't remember that being a tricky team for them. Is it someone like Switzerland? No, France have got Switzerland. Let me know in the chat. Who are the Netherlands playing? I can't remember. Manic Street Preachers are Welsh. I love the Manic Street Preachers. Great band. Great band. I really do love them. If you tolerate this, then your children will be next. And Tell Me Your... This Is My Truth, Tell Me Yours was a great album, which is what that's from. And obviously, the classic Everything Must Go, Design for Life, Kevin Carter. Oh, love that band. Not a massive fan of their earlier work, to be honest. Like Motorcycle Emptiness. The Holy Bible. A lot of people love the Holy Bible and say that's like their best album, but I could never get into it. Generation Terrorist as well, I think, was their first one. But yeah, I do like they might be my favourite Welsh band, thinking about it. Stereophonics are cool. But I can't. I'm trying to think who else comes from Wales band-wise. Super Furry Animals. Stereophonics, Catatonia. But I'd probably go with Manic Street Preachers as being the best. Netherlands, Czech Republic. Yeah, they'll get past them. So, Netherlands, Czech Republic, and Belgium versus Portugal. Tom Jones, the legend, says Diego. True. I was only thinking bands, to be honest, but he is a legend. There's no denying that. The plan is Seth Edge at SummerSlam. Then don't you think it makes sense for him to cost Edge Roman the match? Yep, that would make sense. Super Furry Animals are the best Welsh band ever, says Gary. I can't argue with that, but you're wrong. It is actually the Manic Street Preachers. I've seen the Super Furry Animals live at a festival. They were absolutely brilliant. So much fun. So much fun. And they are a great band. Days, imagine if Seth just enters himself into a match. Maybe that's Edge's gimmick. Get one-on-one title opportunities, and then a third guy joins weeks later. Capsman said Tom Jones's version of "You Can Leave Your Hat On" is good. No disrespect to the late Joe Cocker. Bullet for My Valentine is my favourite Welsh band. I actually didn't know they were from Wales. I'm not familiar with Bullet with my. I'm familiar of them, and but I couldn't tell you any of their tracks or albums. But that's cool. See, knowledge. We're learning things during this half-time. We're learning things about Wales. Bullet for My Valentine are Welsh, says Heather. That was my reaction as well, Heather. You and me were on the same page. Days, I tweeted you a photo of my pet. Feel free to show the stream. Well, I will because, James, you've obviously been very vocal about what apps we should download. So I think it's only fair that I repay that by showing the image of your pet. Wow. Not what I was expecting, but there we go. There is James Kenny's pet right there. Little monkey with a Mario hat on and a spade. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Like the bed sheets as well. James, great bed sheets, blue and white. Clearly a fan of Finland. Right, we've got Jurgen Klinsmann at Wembley. We're just at Wembley. Obviously, later today, Italy, Austria is going to come from there. Klinsmann just... when they went over to Klinsmann, he just gave a lovely little giggle. I think she just said to him, it's like, oh, you're a bit early. Pretty usual for the Germans or something like this, because obviously he's German, Klinsmann, and England will play Germany on Tuesday. And I'm sure, I didn't quite catch it, but I'm sure Klinsmann just went... I need to see that clip again. I'm sure he gave such a wonderful giggle. Do you know what? I'm trying to think now if I've heard Klinsmann talk all that often. I don't think I have. Bevin said that was a bit creepy. It was creepy in a great way. Do you think more releases will be there? Are they going to release Garmin? I don't know, but there could be more releases. I mean, I wasn't even expecting these ones. So yeah, there could be. So they're just talking about Italy and Austria and what we can expect from that game. Adil said breaking news. We've got breaking news coming in, guys. Sri Lanka have been bowled out for 91. England clean sweep the series 3-0. England made 180. So breaking news, guys. England can actually play cricket sometimes. David Robert Wood said yes, they're Welsh. Bullet for My Valentine. Check out the internet. They are amazing. Well, I'm still sticking with Manic Street Preachers are the best band. And I'm so adamant about that even if they are the greatest band I've ever heard, I won't change my mind. I'm set in my ways. I'm a boomer, guys. You know me. I'm a boomer. Surely Goldie Looking Chain are the best band to come out of Wales, says Graham. Oh, do you remember them? Bit of a joke band. Bit of a joke. They were like, I don't know what you'd compare them to, actually. But they were like a joke hip-hop band, weren't they? I'm trying to think about the lyrics. One of their songs really blew up, and I can't remember what it was called. Days, guess what I'm playing? It's a family game on my Xbox. Oh, a farming game on my Xbox. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, farming simulator. In all fairness, there's something quite therapeutic about. I have played a farming simulator, and do you know what I mean? Like, some great tractors in that game. Some great tractors. You can really admire the hardware in that game. Absolutely stunning. But there is something quite therapeutic about, like, you know, growing crops, harvesting them, selling them for profit. You can easily lose a day doing that. Not that I have. I literally looked at the tractor and went, wow. And then I turned it off. Walking both at Snowdonia in North Wales and the Brecon Beacon in South Wales was a brilliant hike, says Diego. See, we're learning about Wales. Guns don't kill people, rappers do. And I'm an effing rapper and I'm gonna kill you. Isn't that how the line went? Guns don't kill people, rappers do. And I'm an effing rapper and I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, they were cool, man. They're the kind of band that are fun and you have a little laugh and a smile, but I don't know that you would seriously play them in your car, would you? Maybe, I don't know. Days, I don't watch Man United, but I'm a Ronaldo fan. And that comment's gone, so I can't read the rest of it. Days, I don't watch Man United, but I'm a Portugal fan. So, in my opinion, watching Fernandes, he is trash. I was angry. He almost gave away a penalty versus France with that foul on Coleman. Interesting. Well, he's incredible for United. You should watch him for United. Blow your mind. Alex said, I've played Farming Simulator. I fell down a hill and I never played it again. Really? Did you fall down the hill in the game? Can you do that? You can fall down hills in Farming Simulator. Are you watching the T20 World Cup? Maybe. I have not given it any thought. Days, I'm looking forward to the main event of UFC. I am as well, my friend. Legend Killer, shout out to you. Days, I'm hoping we come back here. Come on, Wales, says the Mouldy Spoon. Well, they've got 45 minutes to get back into this. And they're sure to get an opportunity, maybe a couple. So we'll see what they can do. Harley said, watching Talking Smack, and later Seth Rollins will be on. I'm so interested to see what he's got to say about Edge and getting the opportunity. Ashton said, Legend Killer, same here. Who do you think's going to win? Well, let's throw that out to everyone. Who do you think is winning this game? How is this game going to end? It's 1-0 at half-time. What do you think the score is at full-time? We are just moments away from going to that second half. The players are walking back out on the pitch. Wales have got 45 minutes to get something from this game. Otherwise, they will be getting something, and that is the plane tickets home. Days, in a scenario, if your wrestling streams end up with horrible views and your football streams end up with good numbers, would you change the channel to sports or football? I don't know. I don't know. I would have to see what the numbers were, how sustained those numbers were, what level we were at. Is it just a bad phase? Is it something that's going to change? I don't know. Denmark 2-1. I'm saying 2-1. Bale is going to score. Denmark 2-1, says Connor. UFC is on, says Toonboy. They've started too early this week. It's their fault, not mine. My prediction still remains Wales 2, Denmark 1. Ashton says UFC is not on yet. Oh, I thought it started at 6. It could have started on Fight Pass. It just might not have started on TV. Let's have a look. Yeah, it does say that it is still scheduled to start at 6. So I think it has begun on Fight Pass, but we can't worry about that. We will go to UFC straight after this game. So I'm personally hoping we don't get extra time. I don't want extra time. I just want a winner in 90 minutes. So if Wales could get 2 goals now, that would be super. Guns don't kill people, rappers do. I heard it on BBC News in one of those lines. Alex said, have you thought about how you'll do the Olympics? No. What I need is I need the schedule. I need to see if I can find the schedule. So, if I can find the schedule, then what I might do is look and see what... Because I'm pretty sure I can watch anything. It takes over the BBC, basically. And the BBC has got several channels, so they tend to put a different sport on each channel. So, I'm pretty sure I can follow anything. But, yeah, I need to have a look and see how we're going to do it. I mean, we will go for the most popular stuff. We will go for what people are most interested in. I would like to watch some of the wrestling. We'll definitely watch a lot of finals rather than, like, group stage stuff. So, as things, anything that's going to result in medals, I think we're going to be there or thereabouts. Obviously, there's lots of medals given out, so we'll just go where, the most interest is. So, like, basketball. We'll keep an eye on the American basketball team. We'll keep an eye on the 100 meters, 200 meters. We'll keep an eye on things along those lines. I might Google most popular Olympic sports just to see if there's like a survey that shows the sports that people are most interested in. That might give me a bit of an idea. But I can see those being mental all-day kind of streams. And I can see them being quite chill, actually. I can see us just kind of sitting and just talking, and I can see people popping in and going out, and it just being a bit... It's going to be really strange. Because I can't see it being a case that we just start a stream for gymnastics. Do you know what I mean? We do 3 hours gymnastics. I reckon it's going to be just an all-day stream. That's going to be like Olympics Day 1. Olympics Day 2. Olympics Day 3. So, I think it'll be that. WWE Central, shout out to you as Denmark power into the Welsh. Oh, no, they've given it away. Goldberg. It's a hell of a mistake for Wales to make at the start of the... Yeah, it's horrible. It's a horrible goal to give away. There didn't even look any danger, I mean, it wasn't even as if I was telling you and getting worked up or anything, because it didn't look like there was any danger. It's a horrible goal. Horrible goal. Bale is furious. He thinks there's a foul right there. They're saying surely that is a foul, and surely that has to be checked. So it's onside. The ball goes out to the right-hand side. He powers into the penalty box. Look, that pass is horrific. Is that Williams? Oh, it's awful. Yeah, it's Williams. It's a nightmare scenario. He tries to clear it, and he kicks it straight back to the Danish player in the penalty box. It is a nightmare for Williams. The check is over, and the goal does stand. Oh... Dolberg scores 2. Yep. 2 goals for Dolberg. VAR check has been given. Shaquem said UFC is on. I know it's clashing with this game. As soon as this game's done, we will go over to UFC. Should have cleared it. Should have cleared it. It's a horrible mistake. I really feel for him. Yeah, it's not done on purpose. He's just, it's come to the back post. He's tried to kick it and clear it. He's ended up just kicking it straight back into the penalty area and to a Danish player. I mean, it couldn't have got, apart from putting it in the goal, it couldn't have gone anywhere worse. Wow. WWE Central said, imagine if the main event of SummerSlam is Roman Reigns, John Cena, and Edge. Shout out to you, WWE Central. Come on, Danish fans. Chant Dolberg, 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 says Nathaniel. Well, this is looking difficult for Wales now. Denmark breaking again. And, I mean, Denmark are looking really good in this game. Ball whipped into the centre. It's bouncing around. It's lofted up into the air. Paid back. He's looking to whip it in. Cuts it across to the outside. Ball being passed around, played around. So, Denmark on the ball. Very frustrating for Wales. I mean, they're 2 goals down and he's trying to get across in. I think he kept it in. Williams heads it back this time. This time doesn't head it back into the danger area. Shot from distance. Bounces off the defence. Into the centre. Yeah, they have played really well, Denmark. We all know that Money in the Bank will be Roman, Edge, and of course, Daniel Bryan. Days, why has softball, baseball been given Olympic status but not T20 cricket? Well, they just get put forward, new sports, don't they? And they just vote for whatever they think should be added. I mean, I do think that cricket should have been added. I think hasn't rugby sevens been added or something? It's all a bit weird, isn't it? When I think of the Olympics, I think more of track and field, sailing, those kind of sports. Like, I kind of think the sports that have their own big tournaments probably don't need to be involved. Like, I don't think football really needs to be at the Olympics. I'm not sure that softball needs to be at the Olympics. I'm not sure that rugby needs to be at the Olympics. I think if you've got your own World Cup, you don't really need the Olympics. I understand track and field. I mean, it just is track and field, isn't it? Olympics is track and field. And I can understand cycling. I'm sure cycling's got some world championship, but I don't know if it does. So I can understand cycling. I can understand track and field. I can understand sailing and rowing. You know, these are all sports that just don't get any love. The only love they get is when the Olympics are on. But I'm not sure anything like cricket needs it. I'm pretty sure softball doesn't need it. Right, here comes Wales now on the ball around the halfway line, surging forward, ball into the centre, and Denmark did have to deal with that. They did have to deal with that. It was Ramsey that was on the ball. I'm looking forward to female beach volleyball. Right, we're definitely covering that. Guys, we are absolutely all over that, right? We will have wall-to-wall female volleyball coverage. I'm going to break down every team. I'm going to break down some of the greatest ever teams. I'm going to interview the players. We are all over women's beach volleyball. Absolutely all over it. Would you like to see MMA in the Olympics? In a way, I suppose, but not for the big names. It would have to be for, like, people breaking through, like amateurs or, It'd have to be for amateurs or something, wouldn't it? Same as boxing, how boxing's for amateurs. Because I think isn't Dana trying to get Olympics to support MMA and recognise MMA? I don't know if it needs it. It would be fun to have like a proper tournament and everything. It would be fun, but I don't know. It kind of goes against what I just said. Like, I kind of feel if you've got a big organisation, but I suppose you haven't got a big tournament. You haven't got like a world championship. You've just got the UFC, which kind of does that, doesn't it? I'm a bit torn on it. I kind of feel like it would be fun to see a tournament and it could be really good. But I just sort of feel like the Olympics should more be for sports that don't get that kind of exposure. For me, the Olympics is the one time that track and field gets some love. It's the one time that people will watch sailing. Like, no one in England watches sailing unless the Olympics are on. So I kind of feel it's a great spotlight for those kind of sports, you know. Same with, like, judo. Who's going to watch judo and taekwondo and all those if MMA's in it? No one's going to bother watching the judo anymore. So judo, who's going to watch fencing? This could be the end of fencing. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. So, if it's amateur, then I'd be interested, I think. The energy from this game has kind of faded a little bit. That second goal it's stung. Days covering volleyball, he'll get the highest numbers ever. Dude, I'm all over it. And I tell you what, I'm not sexist. I'll cover the male volleyball as well. We'll look at the greatest teams. We'll interview. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't want to be accused of being sexist. All I want is I just want good-looking, attractive people to be associated with this channel for once. Just for once. I want good, attractive people to be associated with what we do here. So, women's volleyball, men's volleyball, we'll cover it all. We cannot allow fencing to go under, says Nathaniel. Thank you, Nathaniel. That is my great concern. Yes, you can bring in an MMA, but what happens to judo? What happens to taekwondo? What happens to wrestling? Do people care about wrestling if MMA is brought in? And what happens to fencing? Wales on the attack, edge of the Danish penalty area. Bale, oh, lovely ball by Bale. Lovely ball by Bale. Falls, lovely shot, bounces off the Danish defence and into the arms of Kasper Schmeichel. AG Games saying they're going home. Heather said, is there male volleyball teams? I don't know, Heather. You're asking some big questions there. I haven't started my coverage, so I've not done my research yet. If there is, it could be me and Austin 316 representing this community. Could you imagine that? Unbelievable scenes. And Austin would want to keep his identity hidden, so he'll wear like a paper bag over his head with just like eyes cut out. Matt Hancock has quit, says Toonboy. Is that true? Has he really? Is there MMA today? There is UFC. It's actually started. So we are sadly missing the first couple of fights. But we are watching this Wales-Denmark game. As soon as we're done here, then we will go over to UFC. Here he is, look. Here he is. Look, he's like Beetlejuice. If you say his name a couple of times, he arrives. Isn't that freaky? Oh, I kind of feel like he's always there in the background. Oh, there's something very unsettling about the fact that you mention him and he arrives. Oh. Right, substitutions being made. Mouldy Spoon said, fair play to Denmark. As a Welshman, before the tournament, I said quarters would be excellent. One round away, so it was a decent tournament for us. Well, there's still half an hour. Damsgaard has gone off. You guys summoned me, said Austin. Reese said, I was wondering if you're going to stream Italy at 8. I didn't realise Italy were playing. We're going to do UFC, unfortunately, but we will have the Italy game on in the background. I'm actually hoping this might work quite well. By the time we get to UFC, it might be on BT. So that means that I could put the Italy game on the laptop and have BT on the TV. And beautiful. This UFC card looks funny. Dave said that means Days is supernatural. Why do you think I hate supernatural wrestling? It's because it's gimmick infringement. That's what it is, Dave. I have supernatural abilities, and I don't like seeing other people take the mick out of them. Alexa Bliss, I'm looking at you. Ball headed out. Still 2-0, and it's... I'd like to see more from Wales, to be honest. They've had 9 shots, but only the 1 on target. They're really not troubling Kasper Schmeichel at all. Commentator says a Welsh goal now changes everything. It also changes nothing. But it definitely helps. Ball played across. If you are just joining us, Wales are struggling in Amsterdam against a very motivated, unified Danish team. Winners of these will go on to face the winners of Netherlands, Czech Republic. So if Denmark do get through, there could be a meeting with the Netherlands next. And Denmark versus Netherlands would be a very, very fun game. I think that might be the end of the road for Denmark, but who knows? They've just got this. They work so hard. They've just got this team spirit. I wonder if something special is happening. They won it in 92. We saw Greece win it in 2004. Teams can win this tournament that are completely unexpected. Are Denmark the dark horse? Long throw. Wales, beautiful shot there, but well over. American football is becoming worldwide. Who do you think wins the main event tonight? I've gone with Cyril Gahn. Kyle says, what Olympic sport would I be in? You would be in the one that has the most players. Edward said, have you heard that Usain Bolt wants to make a comeback to the Olympics since he didn't win the World Championships? I did not hear this, no. I think Denmark-Hungary would have been a better game, says Chris. Days Seth Rollins said, last night I beat a SmackDown champion, Bianca Belair. Denmark on the ball. 27 minutes to go. Days Matt Hancock has quit after he got caught kissing someone. World slide. Yeah, that's it's quite a shock that he's quit. Prime Minister accepted his apology, but maybe there was just too much heat. Ball to the right-hand side. To the centre of the ball, bouncing around. Denmark are doing really well. Just passing it about, but keeping possession really, really well. Ward, the Welsh keeper, just not allowing Wales into this game at all. This is a very good performance by Denmark. It's just wave after wave. I mean... Oh, that shot is amazing. Only just bounces wide, but it's an incredible shot. Look at the whip on the ball. Look at that. Oh, my. It is so... It looks like it clipped the post. It is an incredible shot. That would have been a goal of the tournament if that had gone in. It's hard to explain. The angle was really tight, and he curls it. And it just goes past the post, but it looks like it looks like it kissed the post. Looks like it did a Matt Hancock as it went past. That's the problem. There was so much heat between him and the lady. Oh. That shot was incredible, says Tharuka. Ball on the right-hand side for Wales. They are in Denmark's half. Comes into the centre. Shot by Wales, but easily blocked by Denmark. Kind of feel like Wales need to get on the ball and up the intensity, and they are working hard. I am seeing Welsh players like really trying to get stuck in, but this is a very well organised Danish team. Bale. It's Davis. Here's Bale looking to get a ball whipped into the penalty area. Bouncing around, and it's cleared by Denmark. So that's why he left WWE. Lots of bend and whip on that ball, says Diego. Austin says, I would like to... Unbelievable. Ball on the right-hand side with Wales. Into the centre. Out to the right, whipped in. Looking for a Welsh player, but there was only one in there. It's just not enough numbers in the box for Wales. They can get balls in there, but there's just not enough. Nice ball by Bale, and it's bouncing all over the place, and a couple of players go down. It's a nasty collision there. Yeah, that was nasty. Back up to his feet. They really collided into each other. That could be a leg break. It's a nasty one, that. There isn't a leg break. I'm just saying that's the kind of thing where if one of them had ended up breaking their leg as a result of it, you wouldn't have been massively surprised. Just over 20 minutes to go. England have got a good run if we beat Germany. Yeah, certainly would feel confident against Sweden or the Ukraine. That would then get us to the semi-finals, where I don't feel great against, like, say, Netherlands. I think that might be a problem. But it would be at Wembley. It would be Netherlands, probably, at Wembley. And we'd have a chance. We'd definitely have a chance. I mean, if we get past Germany, we've got a chance of not winning it, but we could find our way. England could be what just they could find their way getting to the final. Dahlberg. Dahlberg's gone off. It's still Denmark 2, Wales 0. 20 minutes to go, and you get the feeling that Wales really need to get a goal. Certainly within the next 15 minutes. 15 minutes for Wales to get a goal. Still only one shot on target. Days, I can't watch the England game because I've got football camp. That sucks. That's a big game to miss, my friend. It is going to be... I don't even know how many millions are going to tune into that. I reckon there's a good chance about 20-odd million tune into it. reckon 20 odd million, but that would mean even more have watched it. Because, of course, like pubs and all of that where you've got loads of people round. So, yeah, it's big. It's huge. Right, Wales on the ball in their own half. Days I've met Corbyn. Wow, don't tell Austin. He'll be gel. He'll be well gel. Wales in Denmark's half. Playing it back into the Welsh half. Passing it around. Wales just really struggling to find a way through. Denmark so well organised. And Denmark mop it up. It's just very comfortable for Denmark, this. They get the ball, clear it, down the line. Højbjerg's got it on the right-hand side. There's not enough white shirts up there because they've just been in full-on defensive mode. Switching it to the left. I don't think Wales' shape looks brilliant. No, I think they're just pulling Wales all over the place. That's better. I think Wales have got a bit of a shape back now. But there was a moment there where I couldn't even see what shape Wales were in. Every pass now is being olayed. The Danish fans absolutely lapping this up. Days, what is your favourite Friends episode? Mine is the one where they all play football. God, I don't know. I really don't know. It's been many, many years since I watched Friends. Favourite Friends episode? That's difficult, man. It's really difficult. Maybe the one where, like, Ross and Rachel finally get together. Spoiler. That was obviously good. Denmark still in Wales's half, in and around the penalty box. Man City have bid over 100 million for Kane. They're showing footage of Edge demanding the match, and Seth is very angry, saying Adam promised he would get him a match. He gave Edge the match. Now he's saying, talk to Pierce. I don't know what you're on about. Is this Raw talk or Smack talk or some talk? Ball goes over to the left-hand side. Bale on the ball. Looking to whip it across, and no one there. No one there. Again, more frustration for Wales. They've managed to get the ball back again, though. Everyone kind of stood still for a second as Wales managed to regain the ball. But they do have the ball. They're in and around the penalty area. He goes down, but referee not interested. I don't even think the Wales players, the Welsh players, were looking to give anything there. Dang, England's game is 5 p.m. UK time. I got to make sure to set an alarm. Cannot miss that stream. No, I can't miss that stream. Imagine if I missed that game. Imagine if I missed that game. It is 5 p.m. You need to set an alarm. What time is that for you? Surely that's like lunchtime? Poor Wales are going home, says David Robert Wood. Well, they've got 15 minutes left of the game. 2 goals needed. There's a bit of water. We've got a Danish player down. So I think players just taking this as an opportunity to get some drinks. Just go over a few tactics and whatever. But it doesn't look good for Wales here. Days, what's 19 plus 10 plus 1,900 plus 3,388 divided by 500 times 45,000? I don't know. What is it? Tim says, Charles Rosa via first round TKO. Days, it's talking smack. There's a slight possibility Roman could have 2 matches at Money in the Bank. Okay. Amir said, England have the tournament set up in their own backyard. If they bottle this, they will be the biggest bottle job of the decade. Well, someone didn't watch Euro 96. Bottling things is what we do. Listen, we've been bottling things since 1966. So, calling us bottlers is nothing new to us. Right, we just got substitution for Denmark. They're really wasting time here. Really wasting time. The one where they all find out about Monica and Chandler was also a good episode. Yes. If you're not there for the game, I'm going to assume you think Germany are going to beat England and that you're just sat home crying. I'll be there. Don't you worry about that. I'll be there. The reason why I think that is because they didn't tease Seth Roman for no reason, and Seth said he's going to talk to Pierce. Right, we've got substitutions. So, Wales making some last-minute changes. Moore coming off. Tyler Roberts coming on. So, Dan James coming off and Brooks coming on. So, Dan James comes off. Must be so frustrating coming off. It must be frustrating. I mean, you've worked so hard, and what have you got for it? Nothing. You're losing 2-0. Now or never, Wales. Now or never. It's the 78th minute. You're losing 2-0. You've had one shot on target. Denmark attacking, but straight into the arms of the Welsh goalkeeper. In fairness, there hasn't been much to really get your teeth into from a Welsh perspective in this half. Helen Sal. Ref could add 9 minutes for all of this. David Robert Wood said Matt Hancock is gone for good. He kissed a woman. Amazing. Get better. That was amazing. Out to the left-hand side. Wales whip the ball in. No one in there. A goal now would be massive for Wales. A goal now would mean they've got the momentum and they've got 10 minutes to find that second. So a goal now would be huge. But they can't. Cornelius on the charge. He's got, whoa, good work by Cornelius. He gets brought down. Free kick to Denmark. Free kick to Denmark and a yellow card for the Welsh player. Ooh, not good. Not good. Yeah, it is a bad foul. I mean, it's not a penalty. It's 3 yards or so, 4 yards outside the penalty area. Yeah, the commentator says plain and simple, Wales cannot concede this. It's 23 meters. For all you meters fans out there. For all of you out there going, yeah, you keep talking yards, don't get yards. Talk to me in meters. It's 23 meters from goal. 23 meters. That is nothing for these heroes. Denmark. Free kick. Well over. Wasted. Wasted. 10 minutes to go, Wales. With some added time. You need 2 goals. Ryan English says, Days, when does England play? Shouldn't you know that, Ryan? Couldn't you have asked your brother, Johnny? They play on Tuesday. 5. Did anyone see what's going on with Sasha Banks? She's trending. It's probably because she's trendy. Wales have got the ball. 10 minutes to go. Got to find something. Trying to get into the centre. Yeah, commentators saying that Denmark have been so well organised, so solid. Basically, this has been Goldie Lucky Chain versus So Solid Crew. That's what this has been. And here it comes. Denmark trying to break every time they get the ball and break because Wales commit so many people forward. Wow! Excellent play. Look at all these Welsh players just falling down. Ball into the centre and it goes wide. Wow, I tell you what, it's just these... Denmark are being made to look like gods right now. The way... He is an absolute wrecking ball, isn't he? Cornelius is just like a god that's just wading through these Welsh players. You got like 4 or 5 players, right? He's like just like weaving his way through. There's people falling down around him, and he's just Cornelius for Denmark. Very impressive. Here we go. Corner for Denmark. Not looking good for Wales. Not looking good for Wales. Ball whipped to the back post. Trying to keep it in. I don't think he did. Don't think he kept it in. What time does UFC start? I think it's begun, but it might just be on Fight Pass at the moment. Sasha Banks is trending because she's got a nice booty. What is this world? What is this world? Ramsey on the ball. Come on, Wales. You've got to get something on target. Bale is looking, but just look at the lack of options that he's got. And they just give the ball away. I think the stuffing has just been knocked out of Wales here. Gareth Bale fouls, and it's going to be a free kick to Denmark. Yeah. Robbie Savage says they just look exhausted. They've just been outplayed. Just been thoroughly outplayed. Yeah, look at some of these. We're just seeing shots of Welsh fans right now. Denmark just look really good here. Denmark look absolutely irresistible. Cleared by Wales. We're into the final 5. What channel is UFC on? I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I haven't looked myself yet. WWE have released Ever Rise. They have. What is the time where you live? Because I'm in Sri Lanka. It is coming up to 6:45 in the evening. And I can tell you that UFC started about 40-odd minutes ago. Jensen standing over the ball. Short corner. And they're kind of passing it around, just wasting a bit of time. But that's a lovely floated ball. Oh, it could be a third. It hits the post. Oh, and it goes wide. Oh, drama. I mean, you feel like the game might be done anyway, but that would have been it. Hits the post. The follow-up goes wide. Wales breaking forward. Looking to whip the ball into the centre. Yeah, really solid, defensively sound here, Denmark. So, 4 minutes to go. Today's UFC is on BT Sports. Yeah, I just don't know what number. It's probably going to be 1, but it's still like daytime, so I don't know. Ball whipped into the middle for Wales, but still just that one shot on target. Vibe said they've made it official. Roman edge at Money in the Bank. Look at your phone. I believe you. I think when he came back and did what he did, I think we all pretty much thought, well, that's his next challenger. I'm having mince and potatoes, says Edward. Denmark has the emotional edge with Eriksson on the players' minds, says Ryan. They definitely do. They've definitely got an incredible team unity. I think that if it is going to be Denmark versus Netherlands, Denmark are going to be quite the test for Netherlands. I mean, if England were to get past Germany, I wouldn't be looking forward to facing this Denmark side. It's going to take some real quality to knock this Danish team out. Some real quality. I do think Netherlands have got that. BT Sport 2. Shout out to you, dudes. Hadzovic has won by decision. Thank you, Austin. Right, forced to the feet, goes, switches across, there's no one marking. Danish player unmarked in the penalty box, and it's a third! The knockout blow has been delivered. Denmark, the first side to ever get through to the knockouts after losing their first 2 games. It has been an incredible, incredible performance. Is that how you spell his name? I'm not sure. Goal! I feel like there's a H in there, but I don't know where the H goes. I'm going to put it here. Cuts it back in and finishes, and it's brilliant goal by Mæhle. It's beautiful. M-A... Oh, hang on. I can just switch it over, can't I? Oh, we've got a red card. A red card has been given. Oh, my. Harry Wilson has been sent off for Wales now. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, we've got bigger drama going on the stream. It is a late challenge, but I don't know, that feels a bit harsh. It's all happening at the end of this game, and it's not happening for Wales. It's a red card is off. Left-hand side. Wow, I've got to say, it's going to be very difficult for Wales to get back into this now. Very difficult. They need 3 goals. They've got 4 minutes, and they've just had a man sent off. I think if there's any Welsh fans out there that are losing heart, I could understand it. I could absolutely understand it. If there are any Welsh fans out there that are feeling a bit down, that are thinking this could be the end, I'm probably there with you now. I'm probably there with you. Oh, that was never a red card, says Dave. It's going to be tough to match Denmark's passion for the rest of these Euros. Yeah, well said. Well said. They look very, very dangerous. They do look very, very dangerous. You know, it's tough on them. I feel sorry for them. They gave a good account of themselves. I didn't think they would get out the group. They proved me wrong. They got to the knockout stage. Gareth Bale's been given a yellow. Phil, sorry. I know what Corbyn's doing. He's going to help England win because they need him. We don't need a king. Well, he's not a king, is he? Thinking about it. King of the jobbers. We've already got a queen. Tell you who needs a help. Wales. Wales need help. Wales need a little pick-me-up. Ball into the centre. Oh, could be a 4th, and it is. Oh, I think the flag went up. That looked like it was a 4th. It was a wonderful finish. I mean, that would be difficult to come back from 4. 3's going to be tricky, but that 4th would be the end. Shout out to Cheese Whiz 2. Is it going to be an interesting match between Netherlands and Denmark? Yes. Very interesting. VAR are checking if it's a goal. We're waiting to find out if Denmark have scored a 4th. Just waiting. Oh, it's not going to make a difference, is it? I mean, it'll make a difference to it. Might as well give it. Doesn't make any difference to Wales. Okay, okay. It's like, okay, yeah. What is this? Yeah, look at Bale in the background. It's like, what the? Yeah, I don't blame him. Is it offside? I mean, it's marginal. Braithwaite wants to know if he's scored or not, of course. Look at the drama here. He wants to look himself now. No. Goal. They've given it. No offside. It's been overturned. It's a 4th goal for Denmark. And the Danish team are all just bouncing up and down. Oh, this is just complete heartache, isn't it? It's just complete heartache. I mean, how can this get any worse for Wales? It just can't, can it? I mean, look at that mental. For so long, it was 2-0, and then 88th minute, goal. 90th minute, red card. 94th minute, another goal. Just blow the whistle. Just put them out of the misery. Just blow the whistle. It's just not fair. Just blow the whistle. Honestly, Wales right now, they're on the ropes. They're on the deck. Right now, they're out cold, and we've just got ground and pound at the moment. Boom, boom, boom. Right now, Denmark are just pew, pew, pew. Just blow the whistle. And the whistle has blown. Oh, my days. They got absolutely battered. They got absolutely battered. That's the kind of battering that changes a person. That's the kind of battering that just... That's the kind of battering where when you go back home, you can't quite look people in the eye when you get back home. Oh. I mean, what? That final 5 minutes was just insane. That final 5 minutes was absolute madness. 2 goals, red card. Goal on the 88th minute, red card on the 90th minute, another goal in the 94th minute. It's the end of the road for Wales. I mean, Wales, I do feel sorry for them. They can walk around with their head high because they had to go to Baku and have a couple of games over there. Then they had to travel to somewhere else. Was it Italy? And then they had to travel to Netherlands. Like, they have been on quite the journey around Europe. Like, the schedule hasn't been great for them at all. But, yeah, look, there's a lot of gutted Welsh players on that pitch, as you can imagine. The journey for Wales is over. But big, big smiles on the faces of the Danish players, the Danish coach, and that. I think the thing is, not only have Denmark got through, and not only did they get 4 goals, they deserve them 4 goals. They were absolutely irresistible. Wales had 11 shots, only 1 on target. Denmark 15 shots. 7 on target, 53-47. To be honest, I'm surprised that Wales had 11 shots. I didn't even think they'd had that many shots. But they battered them. The mother says they eye-poked them all. Brothers Gaming said, I'm from Denmark, but yay. Dude, you should be more than yay. Your team put in a great performance, and I don't think Netherlands are going to be excited to face this team. I mean, we're saying Netherlands. I mean, obviously Czech Republic could cause a surprise, but hey, I tell you what, if Czech Republic beat the Netherlands, say we get an upset, Czech Republic manage to just get their tactics right, they get an early goal, they defend for their lives, or the game goes to penalties, Czech Republic get through, this Danish team would beat the Czech Republic. This Danish team, all of a sudden, could find themselves into the semi-finals. Denmark could get to the semi-finals. I think if they've got to play Netherlands, it's going to be tough. But, man, all eyes on that Netherlands-Czech Republic game. Netherlands-Czech Republic, the winner faces Denmark. Oh, thanks, bro. The matches are so intense. Tharuka says, bye, everyone. Yes, we are going to wrap up now and go over to UFC. Probably take me about 10 minutes just to set that stream up. So, big shout out to everyone that joined us. Plenty of drama on this one. Plenty of drama for Wales and Denmark. But Denmark win 4-0. And we're just seeing Denmark celebrate in front of their fans You can see the team spirit. You can see the team unity. You can see how much this means to them. And look at this as well. You know, you've got all the Welsh players in a big circle. Gareth Bale saying a few words. And Gareth Bale, you know, obviously has said whatever has needed to be said. And disappointment. Disappointment etched all over his face, and understandably so. Right, guys, thanks a lot for joining us. Really appreciate the support. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time for UFC Vegas 30. Bye for now.